Hello, my name is Mike Easterday, and I'm a senior lecturer in the accounting department, and I wanted to make this brief video to share with you my affinity for using OneNote in all of my lectures. And I really enjoy using it. I think the students enjoy it as well, and I think it'd be a valuable tool to add to anyone's teaching toolkit. So if you're not familiar, OneNote is one of the apps or applications in the Office 365 suite, like Word and Excel, etc. And it's basically a filing system that includes pages of giant whiteboards. So you can put anything on them, copy and paste from Excel or from Word or from other documents. You can insert objects, you can put in videos, you can do anything really. And given a stylus and a tablet, you can just write and annotate to your heart's content. And so what I like doing is, after I've gone through a little bit of a lecture with some with a slide deck in class, then I switch to OneNote and I have queued up already some example problems that I want to go over, and I'm able to show them up on the screen and then annotate and work through them with the students and do some call and response and work through things together with students. And what's really great is all of my notes and all of my annotation I can make available to the students electronically, and they're able to access it from any of their devices at any point in time. If they didn't come to class, they can see all the notes that we went over in class. It's already available to them, and I think it's just a really easy, useful tool. So let's take a look at some examples here. So in OneNote, you create many notebooks. So I have a notebook that's sort of a master notebook for my Accounting 3300 class. And here are all of my lecture in-class exercises that I'm going to do in the semester. So as you can see, for Chapter 3, I have 3 days worth of material, and each one of those days it looks like I have about 3 problems that I'm going to go over. So I have this all queued up and ready to go, and then the day of my lecture, all I have to do is use this function to copy this particular chapter or this page or what have you into the notebook that I have for my class. So we'll keep with Chapter 3. So you can see this is from last semester, and I have already completed all this and worked through things with the students. But when I would have copied this in for the students, all of this would have been blank. Just the base problem would be in there, and it's displayed at the head of the class, and I can say, okay, here we have Bernard Windows, and here's some information. Now calculate the break-even point for Bernard. I'll let the students work on it, and then I can ask for their answers and work through. And as you can see, I did a lot of annotating with this problem. And you can use many different colors and thicknesses of pens or brushes or whatever the functions are here in OneNote. I can do this for the students, and then they'll always have this for the rest of the semester to refer back to and look at. Now, how are the students able to access this? Well, in my Canvas course, in my modules section, I have a module entitled Resources, and the very first item that I've included is a URL link it says Class Lectures Shared OneNote View Only. So what you can do is, by finding the share function in OneNote for the notebook for your particular course, you can set a permission that only allows students to read only and not annotate or edit any of the information in there, but they're able to see it. So once they click on this link, it'll open up a web version of a OneNote, and you can see it here. This is what it looks like. It looks just like it did on my computer, and they're able to kind of scroll around. And as you can see, for this class, we have the entire class was done, so they can navigate to any of the days, any of the chapters, and review all of the information. I've found that students really appreciate the availability of the notes, even if they happen to miss class, and they can tell that I'm trying to use technology in a way that's going to be more useful and accessible to them. And instead of having a whiteboard and then having to copy everything down, it's a way for them to be able to take their own notes in class on their notebook, but then always still have the base notes available to them at any point during the semester for them to review while they're studying or what have you. So I really like using OneNote, and I'd be happy to answer any questions anyone would have about using it in class. And I definitely think that the use of OneNote will go very far as we have to deliver more content online. And being able to use basically a whiteboard while you're teaching virtually is really going to be useful, I think, for a lot of instructors. So let me know if you have any questions.